morning again, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm now going to present to you the report on the selection and prioritization of the sectors and subsectors in ASEAN member states to develop facility level measurement and reporting guideline. So the objective of this report is basically to prioritize the sectors and also subsectors for the development facility development guideline. And then in order to prioritize, we have identified few prioritization criteria. Actually, the mainly 5 criteria were identified. First one is based on the high GHG emission sectors, and the second one is based on the experience with the MNR systems. And then with regard to the first criteria, we have selected the sectors which cover more than 20% of the country's total GHG emissions. So only those sectors were included in the prioritization, and also countries' prepared sectors indicated during the country visit. And probably you may recall, and during the country visit we asked one of the questions that we asked was for which sectors you would like to develop passive level measurement and reporting guidelines. So this feedback we gathered from the various interviews and discussion held in each country, and then we sort of agree with the national focal point as certain sectors as their priority sectors. And then we also consider the legal mandates which are available with the in certain countries, because if you don't have a legal mandate to implement the passive level environmental guideline for certain sectors and subsectors, that can be a barrier. So we have also considered that as a criteria to select the sectors and subsectors in order to develop passive level environmental guideline. And then we also considered the MR systems experience. So sectors with existing MR system, that we also considered as a criteria. If you already have a measurement and reporting systems in one country, and then when we are going to develop a regional MNR guideline, so the other countries can also benefit from those existing guidelines. So therefore this factor was also we considered. And we also considered the MNR system under development of proposal, not only the existing one. So we also considered if certain countries or certain sectors are already developing the measurement and reporting guideline, and that also we considered as part of the selection criteria. And then the methodology, how did we apply for the subsector prioritization? Again, what we did actually, we consider these 5 criteria, consider the GHG emission sources of the country, consider the country's prepared sector, and also we consider the sectors which have legal mandate and existing and also proposed. I think these are the 5 criteria that I have already mentioned. So then we have assigned under step 2, actually we assign and we applied the analytical hierarchical method, which is one of the multi-criteria dimensional analysis to come up with the quantitative results for the sector prioritization. And then we, based on the outcome of this analysis, we select the priority sectors. If you look at here, we have given this equal mark for all the criteria, because we consider that all the sectors criteria are important criteria. However, when we apply the weight for each criteria, we consider that if we have given the highest weight for the country's opinion, because when we visited the country already indicated, okay, this is the sector that we would like to develop MNR guideline, and then they also said, okay, this is the priority, and this is the second priority, this is the third priority. So for that we have given the highest weight, because this is a very important input. This is what country needs actually, so then it will have a higher country ownership. And then which is followed by the existing MNR system. The reason actually we have given the next high weight for that, because when country already has MNR system, and other countries can benefit from, because country already know about this. So because we are talking about regional MNR guideline, and so the same thing applies to the under proposed or development. Likewise, we have applied the weight. So based on this analysis, the weight, actually we found that in total, energy sector has the highest weight, which is around over 50%, and followed by IPPU. And you can see that energy and IPPU are the most favorable sectors in ASEAN member states in order to develop a facility level MNR guideline. So therefore, our conclusion here is to develop a facility level MNR guideline for energy and IPPU sectors. And next we go for the subsector prioritization. Under the subsector prioritization, again we apply the same criteria, and then we apply the same methodology, step 1, step 2, and giving the equal weight. Then we came up with the this result after applying, and we did this subsector prioritization only for energy and IPPU, because these are the two prioritized sectors. Then we found that from the energy sector, energy industries has the highest score, and which is followed by the manufacturing and construction industry. And then when you go for the IPPU sectors, we have the highest weight for mineral product, which is followed by the metal production. So these are the subsectors what we think can be important. So with that, actually we conclude that the energy industries, which is basically the power sector, will be the main priority subsector, and then which is followed by the mineral product, mainly the cement sector, and then manufacturing industries and construction. So these are the three priority subsectors that we considered we can develop a facility level MNR guideline in ASEAN member states based on this analytical hierarchical method. Yeah. So thank you very much, and if you have any question, you can ask now, or we wait for the Q&A session. Thanks again.